When I walked into the living room, the silence was deafening. No crying, no laughter, no sign a child had ever lived here. Only Max, our border collie, sat still beside the empty crib, his eyes red as if he had been grieving long before I knew I should. It all began the day I thought I had everything. My name is Ethan, a software engineer. My wife, Claire, is an interior designer known for her gentle eyes and soft laugh. We welcomed our daughter, Ivy, into the world with overwhelming joy. And then came Max, our four-legged companion, a border collie with eyes far too knowing for a puppy. From the start, Max was obsessed with Ivy. He watched her like he was learning. He never fell asleep if she was awake. And when Ivy cried, Max was always the first to respond. After childbirth, Claire became distant. I assumed it was postpartum depression. She began taking longer and longer breaks to recharge. I tried to be patient, but Max wasn't fooled. He started growling, low and soft, whenever Claire came near Ivy. He barked if she walked out of the nursery without the baby. One night, I woke up to Max's growl. He stood in front of the nursery door, blocking Claire. I was scared until I picked Ivy up. Her onesie was soaked in sweat, her body cold. No blanket, no bottle, no warmth of a mother. I installed cameras in the nursery. I said nothing. I still wanted to believe Claire just needed help, but the truth was far worse. Claire would leave Ivy alone for hours, no therapy, no care, not even a lullaby. Ivy, who was born premature and suffered mild seizures, was abandoned in silence. Max, on the other hand, never left her side. He gently nudged the bottle toward her with his nose, licked her forehead to calm her, curled around her when the room was too cold. Then one day, Max saved her life. He used his teeth to loosen the swaddle Claire had wrapped too tightly around Ivy. I later saw the footage. It wasn't a one-time thing. He'd done it before, more than once. I still didn't confront Claire. I needed more. Tracking her phone, I learned she wasn't going to spas or cafes. She was visiting a man named Mason, an old friend who once flirted with her so openly I nearly ended the friendship years ago. I drove to the address, sat in my car, watched them through the window. He kissed her neck in the same kitchen where we celebrated Ivy's first giggle. For the first time in years, I cried. I filed for divorce, but not before building a rock-solid case. Surveillance footage, missed therapy logs, medical notes, and a certified behavior report from a vet explaining Max's actions, comparable to those of an emotional support or medical alert dog. Claire screamed in court, "He's just a dog. He doesn't know what he's doing." The judge watched the videos, then looked at Max, then back at us. He said, "There are adults in this room less capable of love than that animal." I was granted full custody. Claire vanished. Mason, he was arrested later for tax evasion. Some endings write themselves. Today, Ivy is 3. She still sleeps with Max every night. Her tiny hand rests on his back, just like it did when she was a baby. Max is older now, grayer, slower, but his eyes never changed. Always watching, always guarding. When people ask why I trust Max so deeply, I tell them about a cold night years ago, when a baby wasn't saved by a doctor, but by just a dog. Love doesn't always come in words. Not everyone born a parent knows how to love, but a dog with a loyal heart and a quiet soul can teach us what unconditional care truly means.